Hello, my name is Amit Tripathi and I am Sales Manager for India. Today we are going to discuss what is chemical burn and how does it occur. A chemical burn is the result of exposure of the chemical to human tissue. It may be skin or eye. In case of eye, mucous membrane, therefore faster penetration rate. This is caused by so-called irritating or corrosive substances. Irritants can potentially result in erythema, means redness, itching and dryness. In terms of cell destruction, we can speak of a minor reaction. However, we must not neglect the toxic aspect which may be tied to the nature of the product. For example, white spirit. On the other hand, corrosives can cause potentially serious burns. Therefore, we speak of a significant reaction due to their capacity to penetrate the human tissue. In any case, the reaction mechanism is always the same. The chemical makes contact with the tissue and will stay on the surface for a given time, depending on following factors. Number 1, composition and concentration of the chemical, means irritants and corrosive dissociation. Second, affected body area. So as you have understood, it is the penetration rates that will determine the severity of the chemical burn, which will depend on the following factors. Number 1, composition and concentration of the chemical. See, differences can be noted according to the composition of the products. For example, acid, base, oxidizer, reducer, chelator or solvents. And of course, the concentration of the latter is the whole difference between a drain cleaner and industrially concentrated sodium hydroxide used in water management. For example, the destruction mechanism is the same in both cases. Cell liquefaction linked to the sodium hydroxide, but the penetration rate will be higher with the concentration substance. Second, contact time. The longer the chemical remains in contact with the tissue, the more time it has to work. For this reason, it is important to remove it mechanically as fast as possible. Number 3. Finally, the temperature. Any liquid brought to a temperature higher than 50 degrees will irremediably trigger a thermal burn in case of contact. This thermal burn will destroy cells and thus catalyze or facilitate the penetration of the chemical into the tissues. So as you have understood, the key elements related to penetration, particularly in terms of severity of the chemical burns. Therefore, it is the objective of the decontamination to minimize or stop this penetration of the chemical into the tissues as fast as possible. Also keep in mind that decontamination does not aim to cure but to remove the chemical and stop the destruction of the tissues to allow for a better treatment by the medical services. This is the essence of a first aid equipment. Now let us understand how does chemical burn occur. See, there are risk areas. At the industrial level, we find the storage areas or warehouse, production area, production loading, unloading, maintenance, so on. At the laboratory level, due to the handling of the products or chemicals. At the domestic level, with household products like drain cleaner, cement or lime. This splash may be related to the human error in handling, container breakage or equipment failure resulting in a splash. For example, a maintenance operation on equipment such as a valve that is poorly or not properly recorded will lead, in addition to the chemical burn, to a mechanical impact due to the produced pressure, thus constituting an aggravating element. Besides the direct splashes, also consider the cross-contamination scenario. For example, with gloves which gets a contact of chemical to the eyes. So as you will have understood, there are unfortunately many examples. Therefore, in order to protect you against a potential accident, the number 1 priority remains the respect of safety instructions. So, at the collective level, through compliance with the site's prevention plan, at the individual level, through the wearing of proper personal protective equipments. And yes, an accident can still happen, hence, there is importance of having an efficient decontamination system to protect you from an accident which we do not want you to have and to make sure that this potential chemical accident remains an incident. Thank you.